Tigers are the largest members of the cat family and one of the most charismatic species on the planet. But have you heard of the tiger subspecies? Did you know that there are different subspecies among tigers? Probably not. A subspecies is a group within a species that is physically or genetically different from the rest. So you might be wondering, how many subspecies are there in the world, and which is the strongest? To answer those questions, we bring you the list of the strongest tiger subspecies. So, without further ado, let's begin. At number 10, we've got the Maltese Tiger subspecies. The Maltese tiger, also known as the blue tiger or gray tiger, is a reported but unproven coloration morph of the South Chinese tiger. It is said to have a bluish-gray coat and dark gray or black stripes, and a white belly, similar to the coloration of the Russian blue domestic cat breed. The size of the Maltese tiger varies, with males averaging about 270 to 310 centimeters and females about 240 to 265 centimeters in length, including a tail of 85 to 110 centimeters long. They typically stand 90 to 110 centimeters tall at the shoulder. The weight of the males ranges from 175 to 265 kilograms, while females weigh between 100 to 160 kilograms. The Maltese tiger is primarily reported in the Fujian province of southeastern China. The South Chinese tiger, to which the Maltese tiger is believed to belong, historically ranged over a vast landscape in China, but its population has drastically declined due to habitat loss and poaching. There have also been reports of blue tigers in Korea and Burma, suggesting a wider but still limited distribution. It is critically endangered and possibly extinct in the wild, with no wild individuals reported since the late 1980s. The blue alleles that might cause the unique coloration of the Maltese tiger may be wholly extinct. At number 9, we've got the Bali Tiger subspecies. The Bali tiger was the smallest of all tiger subspecies, comparable in size to a mountain lion or leopard. Males typically weighed around 200 pounds and measured about 7 feet in length, including the tail, while females were smaller, weighing approximately 150 pounds and measuring just under 7 feet in length. The Bali tiger had short fur that was a dark yellowish orange with relatively fewer black stripes compared to other tigers. The most distinguishing features were the bar-type patterns on their heads and the white fur on their underbellies, which stood out against their dark orange fur. The Bali tiger was endemic to the island of Bali, which is part of the Greater Sunda Islands in Indonesia. They primarily inhabited the forest areas of the island, including mangrove forests, dunes, and savanna vegetation, which limited their movements considerably. The main prey of the Bali tiger included wild boar, rusa deer, Indian muntjac, red jungle fowl, monitor lizards, and monkeys. The Bali tiger was declared officially extinct in the 1940s, with the last confirmed sighting occurring in 1937. The extinction was the result of habitat loss due to human expansion, agricultural development, and hunting. The Bali tiger was officially assessed as extinct on the IUCN Red List in 2008. The closest living relative of the extinct Bali tiger is the critically endangered Sumatran tiger. Next, we've got the South China Tiger subspecies. The South China Tiger is one of the smallest tiger subspecies. Males typically measure between 230 to 265 centimeters in length and weigh between 130 to 175 kilograms. Females are smaller, measuring 220 to 240 centimeters in length and weighing between 100 to 115 kilograms. The length of the tail does not usually exceed 1/2 of the head and body length. The greatest documented length of the skull in males is 318 to 343 millimeters, and in females, 273 to 301 millimeters. It was native to the southern provinces of China, including Fujian, Guangdong, Hunan, and Jiangxi. They primarily inhabited forested areas, which provided ample cover and prey. The historical range of the South China tiger connected with the Siberian tiger population through corridors in the Yellow River Basin during the late Pleistocene and Holocene periods. It is critically endangered and possibly extinct in the wild, with no wild individuals recorded since the late 1980s. As of 2019, there were an estimated 150 South China tigers in captivity within China. The biggest threat to their survival today is inbreeding, as the remaining captive tigers are all closely interrelated, derived from just 6 tigers caught from the wild between 1958 and 1970. Conservation efforts aim to rewild captive-bred South China tigers to help them regain their hunting instincts and eventually reintroduce them into the wild. At number 7, we've got the Malayan Tiger subspecies. Males typically measure around 8 feet in length, while females are slightly smaller at approximately 7 feet. Males weigh between 220 and 264 pounds, whereas females weigh between 52 and 195 pounds. Malayan tigers have a dark orange coat with short and narrow black stripes, and white fur on their belly. Each tiger stripe pattern is unique, which helps researchers identify individual tigers. In the wild, Malayan tigers can live up to 20 years. In captivity, their lifespan can extend slightly longer due to controlled diets and absence of threats. Malayan tigers are found exclusively in peninsular Malaysia, particularly in the southern and central regions. They inhabit tropical rainforests, subtropical forests, shrublands, and grasslands. These tigers rely on large, intact forests for survival, making habitat preservation crucial. They are mainly confined to 3 protected areas: Belum Temengor in the north, Taman Nagara in the center, and Endau Rompian to the south. The Malayan tiger is classified as critically endangered, with current estimates suggesting fewer than 300 individuals remain in the wild. Some estimates are even more conservative, placing the number as low as 150. The primary threats to the Malayan tiger include habitat loss due to deforestation and urbanization, poaching for their body parts, and prey depletion. Illegal wildlife trade and retaliatory killings by farmers pose significant risks. Next, we've got the Indochinese tiger subspecies. Indochinese tigers are smaller than Siberian and Bengal tigers, but larger than the Sumatran tigers. Males typically weigh between 150 to 195 kilograms and measure 255 to 285 centimeters in length. Females are smaller, weighing between 100 to 130 kilograms and measuring 230 to 255 centimeters in length. The Indochinese tiger has a darker ground coloration with more short and narrow stripes compared to other tiger subspecies. This unique coat pattern helps them blend into their forest habitats. In the wild, Indochinese tigers can live up to 14 to 16 years. In captivity, their lifespans can extend slightly longer due to controlled diets and absence of threats. Indochinese tigers are found in Thailand, Myanmar, Laos, Vietnam, Cambodia, and southwestern China. However, their current range is predominantly limited to pockets within Thailand and Myanmar. These tigers inhabit tropical and subtropical moist broadleaf forests, dry forests, and hilly or mountainous terrain. They require large, intact forests with adequate cover for hunting and breeding. The primary threats to the Indochinese tiger include habitat loss due to deforestation and urbanization, poaching for their body parts, and prey depletion. Illegal wildlife trade and retaliatory killings by farmers also pose significant risks. Conservation initiatives involve government and NGO efforts to combat poaching, preserve habitats, and raise awareness. Protected areas like Huaca King Wildlife Sanctuary in Thailand play a pivotal role in its existence. At number 5, we've got the Javan Tiger subspecies. The Javan tiger was relatively small compared to other tiger subspecies. Males had a mean body length of 248 centimeters and weighed between 100 and 141 kilograms. Females were smaller, weighing between 75 and 115 kilograms. Javan tigers had a deep, rusty orange coat with narrow dark stripes and white fur on their underparts and inner legs. They had long thin stripes, a narrow face with a relatively long and narrow nose, and the longest whiskers among tiger subspecies. Their fur was relatively short and dense, adapted to the tropical climate of Java. In the wild, Javan tigers had a lifespan of approximately 12 to 14 years. The Javan tiger was endemic to the island of Java, Indonesia. It inhabited dense tropical forests, grasslands, and mangrove areas in Java's lowland and montane regions. Javan tigers preferred dense tropical forests and remote mountainous regions. They were apex predators in their ecosystem, preying on wild boar, rusa deer, banteng, and occasionally waterfowl and reptiles. The Javan tiger is classified as extinct. The primary causes of extinction were habitat loss due to deforestation, hunting, and human-wildlife contact. The last confirmed sighting was in 1976, and no concrete evidence of their existence has been found since. Despite being declared extinct, occasionally unofficial reports of Javan tigers surface from enthusiasts who believe the tiger still exists in Java. Next, we've got the Sumatran tiger subspecies. Males typically measure between 2.2 to 2.5 meters in length and weigh between 100 to 140 kilograms. Females are smaller, measuring around 2.15 to 2.3 meters in length, and weighing between 75 to 110 kilograms. The Sumatran tiger's fur is darker orange with closely spaced black stripes, which helps it blend into its tropical rainforest habitat. It also has distinctive mane-like hair growth around its neck and long whiskers. Sumatran tigers are strong swimmers, aided by webbing on their paws. They have a range of vocalizations for communication, including roaring, snarling, hissing, and chuffing. Sumatran tigers occur only on the island of Sumatra in Indonesia. Sumatran tigers inhabit a variety of forested environments on the island of Sumatra, including tropical, submountain, and mountain forests, freshwater swamp forests, and peat swamps. They prefer areas with dense understory cover. Sumatran tigers live in rainforests. Unlike other cats, they readily take to water and can swim well. The Sumatran tiger is classified as critically endangered by the IUCN Red List, with fewer than 600 mature individuals remaining in the wild. The population continues to face severe threats from habitat loss, poaching, and human-wildlife conflict. Organizations like IFAW and the Indonesian government are working to secure a better future for these tigers through various initiatives, including expanding rehabilitation centers and enhancing forest ranger capabilities. At number 3, we've got the Bengal Tiger subspecies. Bengal tigers are the second largest tiger subspecies after the Siberian tiger. Adult males can grow up to 3.2 meters in length, including a 1 meter long tail, and weigh nearly 295 kilograms. Females are smaller, measuring about 2.7 meters long and weighing up to 181 kilograms. The Bengal tiger has a characteristic orange coat with black stripes. Some individuals carry a rare gene that results in a white coat with black stripes, known as a white tiger. The fur coloration ranges from yellow to light orange, and the belly and interior parts of the limbs being white. Bengal tigers have powerful jaws supported by a stout and rounded skull, and their canines are the largest among big cats, measuring 6.4 to 7.6 centimeters in length. Their hind legs are longer than their front legs, enabling them to leap forward distances up to 10 meters. They also possess large padded feet for silent stalking and claws up to 10 centimeters long for grasping prey. Today, Bengal tigers are found in India, Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, and southwestern China. They inhabit fragmented populations across these regions, with significant populations in protected areas like national parks and wildlife reserves. The Bengal tiger is classified as endangered by the IUCN Red List, with a population trend that is currently decreasing. They face severe threats from poaching, habitat loss, and human-tiger conflicts. Next, we've got the Caspian Tiger subspecies. Caspian tigers were among the largest tiger subspecies. Male Caspian tigers had a body length of approximately 270 to 295 centimeters and weighed 170 to 240 kilograms. Female Caspian tigers were smaller, with a body length of 240 to 260 centimeters and weighing 85 to 135 kilograms. Caspian tiger's fur was a more gold, yellowish color with brown stripes that varied from dark to light. The stripes were narrower, fuller, and more closely set than those of other tiger subspecies. The winter coat was paler with less distinct patterns, while the summer coat had a similar density and hair length to the Bengal tiger, though its stripes were usually narrower, longer, and closer set. Caspian tigers had thick fur, possibly due to their occurrence in temperate parts of Asia. They also had powerful limbs, a relatively large head, and distinctive white patches around the eyes and cheeks. Their ears were relatively small and rounded. Historically, Caspian tigers were found in regions from eastern Turkey and the Caspian Sea to parts of China, including the Tarim Basin. They were commonly found in countries such as Iran, Turkey, Iraq, Mongolia, Georgia, Armenia, and Central Asia. The Caspian tiger was officially declared extinct in 2003. The last known sightings were in the mid-20th century, the last confirmed kill in 1957, and unconfirmed reports of sightings until the 1990s. And at number 1, we've got the Siberian Tiger subspecies. The Siberian tiger is the largest tiger subspecies in the world. Adult males can weigh up to 300 kilograms and measure about 3.3 meters in length, while females are smaller, weighing between 100 to 167 kilograms and measuring about 2.6 meters in length. The largest recorded male Siberian tiger weighed 384 kilograms. Siberian tigers have a reddish rusty or rusty yellow coat with narrow black transverse stripes. Their ground color is often very pale, especially in their winter coat. They possess thicker fur compared to tigers in southern Asia, which helps them survive in colder climates. The skull of the Siberian tiger is characterized by its large size, with a very powerful and broad facial region around the canines. They have large padded feet that enable them to silently stalk prey, and their claws can be up to 10 centimeters in length. Today, approximately 95% of Siberian tiger populations reside in the Russia Far East, with the remaining 5% in China. They primarily live in eastern Russia's birch forest, though some exist in China and North Korea. The population of Siberian tigers has seen fluctuations over the years. In 2005, there were an estimated 331 to 393 adult and subadult Siberian tigers. By 2015, the population had increased to 480 to 540. However, recent estimates suggest fewer than 600 Siberian tigers remain in the wild. And with this, we wrap up this video. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you find our channel interesting, then subscribe to it. Thank you. See you in the next video.